everyone and welcome to part 10. So today we're going to finish the second half of this deck. It's actually quite easy compared to the first part, so it should go quite quickly. So let's head to where we finished off, which is where the red blocks are. As you can see, the rest of the deck is ready and waiting. So first thing I will do is take these red blocks out. And basically you need to put some bars up on that side as well, because there was a bit of a gate that closed the area off. So we'll do that now. So it's just on this side here, and that's it. So we shall carry on where we left off. Any moment now. There we go. So we're going to deal with this bit first. So I'll come to this block here that's sticking out. So 26. And then 10. And then just take it back down that way. Don't need to count this one. Okay. So this should be the engine casing, so as you can see directly underneath is where the engine room is. So that lines up nicely as well. Lovely. Now let's just fill that back in. So that's just going to be an empty space, there's going to be no doorways into it or anything like that. So, carrying on, come to the left. Eight, and then a door. And then 15. 10 forward. 23, but I don't think you needed to count that anyway. And that's going to be second class baggage. Okay. So from the right here, 6 forward. 14 left, and then 2 and a door, and then 3, and then just connect that up there, and this is going to be the nursery. Okay, so if you count from this corner here, 5, then bring it forward by 4, that should be a staircase leading down. Then walls there, and then 2 stairs, and then a wall there. And that obviously is going to lead up to the next deck. We'll fill that in later. So that's that middle bit dealt with. So we'll deal with these rooms on the left. They're all exactly the same as the one that we've already built from part 9. So, you want a 2 block gap, and then you want 2 and a door, and then 3, 4 forward, and then 5 back. 2 block gap, 2 and a door, and then 3, then 4, then 5, then a 2 block gap, 2, a door, 3, 4, then 5, 2 block gap, 2, a door, then 3, 4, and then 5 left. 2 block gap, 2, and a door, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5, and then a 2 block gap, 2, a door, and then 3, 4, and then 5, and that's the last one. Repetitive but easy. That's the way I like it. Right. Okay, so we'll deal with all this on the left now. Right. So where the butcher's shop is, I'm going to place 2 there, and then a door, and then 2, and 7. That's going to be engineer's mess. 1, then a door, then 4 there, 2 to the right, that's going to be a pantry. You come to this corner here, 1 block, and then a door, then 1 there, and just finish that off up there, and that's going to be an engineer's room. Don't know which engineer it was because I couldn't tell the writing. 3 back, 1 left, and then a door, and then 3, and 7, and that's the 4th engineer. Okay, so then you want a door there, and then 3, then from the middle block just run that up there. That is 3rd engineer, and then you want a door, then 2, and 7, that's 2nd engineer, and then you want a 2 block gap, then you want to place 2 there, and then run it up this way there. And then you're going to put a door, then 2, and 7 up that way, and that is the chef. Okay. Eight, and a door, then 5, 7, so you should have that, and there's going to be some rooms within this little area as well. So if you come to this block here, and the 4th block forward, place 1 down there, and then a door, and then 2, finish that off there, and that is fruit, then 1 back there, and then a door, and then 3, and 4, then a door, and then 2, and then run that up there, and then a door, and then 1. These rooms aren't labelled because I couldn't read the writing on the deck plans, so I'm not sure what they were, to be honest. Maybe make something up, maybe make it into a bit of a food storage area, maybe, it's up to you. Okay, so carrying on, 1 there, and then a door, 2, and then just run that up that way. That is meat, and 1 there, and a door, then 2, and then run that up. That is veg. Okay, and then 1, and a door, then 2, 7, and that is potatoes. Potato! Then you want a 2 block gap, 1 there, then just run that up this way, and also take it to the left bar 1 as well, just to make that wall straight. So you want 2 there, and then a door, 2 there, and 6, and that is steward's accommodation, stewardess, I think that said. 2 there, door, and 2, and 5 there, and that's steward accommodation. The one on the right is the stewardess. 5, door, and then 2. I think that was 5, I think. That's the cook's accommodation. Okay, then 1, and a door, then 5, then 3 forward, and that is cook's accommodation again. Okay, so we've got all that side done. So you may have noticed that the right hand side of the ship is like a works corridor where all the work people would be, if that makes any sense. Okay, so coming to this funnel casing here, you've got a 2 block gap there, 7 to the left, 7 forward, then you want a door, 5, then come to the second block and then just split it off there, and just place 1 there as well. You want a door, 9, 3 forward. Okay, so these are going to be bathrooms. So come to this block here, 3rd block forward, you want 1 and a door, and then 2 there, and then just split it off there. They're going to be baths. Then you want a door, and then 3, and then you're going to have toilets next once we've done this. Okay, so then you're just going to make a few little cubicles, just like that. And that is, I can't see the writing, is that 2nd class ladies, I think that says. So moving on to the next one. So from the doorway, a cubicle there, there, and there, and there, but make that 3 long and then put a door there, because that's going to be a bath through there. Put doorways on, and I think that should be 2nd class gents. If the other one's the ladies, that should be the gents. Right, so from this corner here, so it's 11 to the right, and then I count 5 here, but all together it's 11. So you need to go back by 11 there. Along this line here, it needs to be 11. And then 2 there, and then on the 3rd block come forward. You'll have some stairs there, 3 block gap in the middle, and then 2 there, and then a wall there. That should be 5. So that should be your placement for that. Sorry if that was a little bit confusing. Hopefully not. So 2 block gap from the stairs, you want 3 there, and then 1 there. And then a door, and that's just a linen cupboard. Pause it if you need to. Make sure you've got it right. I had to make a cut there because my game disconnected while I was recording, so I had to come back in. So we're going to carry on with the rest of it momentarily. So come to this corner here where the cook's accommodation is. You want a door there, and then 1 block there, Then you're going to come to this corner here. You've got a 2 block gap. Then 10 forward. 1, and then a gap. 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 And then 2. And then you're just going to do a straight line here. Connect it up to there. Then you're going to have toilets here. 8. 5 to the right, a door, and then 1 there. And that's going to be the fireman's wash place. So we're going to have just some little showers in there. So from that corner there should be a door there, so you just have to make a wall there. So that's the majority of the layout sorted. I'm just going to make a cut and then everything will be filled in, and then we'll deal with that bit at the back with all the beds, and then after that we should be done. So I'll be back in a moment. So it's all filled in now, so I'll just give you a quick look around. So in this engineer's mess, it's just a table and some benches. And then in things like the pantries, it's just some shelves. Bedrooms, you can basically make them look how you like. They were staff bedrooms, so they wouldn't have been anything overly glamorous. But it's your ship as well, so do what you fancy doing. So I'll just put some beehives in there. They look really good in the default texture. And there was some coolers there in that corner that I just showed there. They were actually on the deck plans, so I just thought I'd put them down there. So, but I mostly used the beehive boxes because they just look like really cool storage boxes. And then obviously this in the middle here is just chests. You could probably make that look a bit nicer. Obviously it's empty in here where the engine casing is. The bedrooms, all more or less the same. Nothing glamorous. And then obviously the nursery, I put a bit of effort in. I have no idea if this is actually what it looks like. There's no pictures of it. So I just made it a bit more colourful to what I usually get to play around with. These are supposed to be toys, like balls and rattles and stuff like that. Some colourful paintings. So I had fun with that room. You feel free to have fun as well. So the staircases as well, they need to be 1 block above because they lead into the next deck. Also the funnel casings needs to be an extra block compared to what the walls are, because they still continue through the ship for now. Obviously toilets and stuff, and then showers. Just use the tripwire hook to show where some showers might have been. And then obviously we're going to deal with this back bit now, and then that's all we should need to do. So basically, because I don't like the way the walls look in here, I straightened them off like I'm doing now. This is entirely optional if you want to do it or not. I just personally didn't like the way that this room looked at the back, and it made it hard work really for doing anything, because we're going to put them little dividers in that we put in the firemen's rest areas on the Titanic. You'll see what I mean in a minute. And it just didn't work with the way that the walls were, so I straightened them off. But it's entirely up to you if you want to do the same thing. Entirely up to you. It's optional. So this wall here, where I had you leaving gaps, you're just going to put some slabs in there for some shelves. So 3rd block there, you want some bunk beds, and then you're going to put a wall in the middle, but it's only going to be too high, and then slabs on top. And then you're going to have ladders there, then you're going to have some more bunk beds, and then again another wall, and then bunk beds, and then another wall, bunk bed there, and then another wall, and then on this back bit here, bunk beds, and then you want 3 bunk beds at the back with walls in the middle. Obviously ladders there as well. I mean, you can experiment a little bit with this room if you like. This is just the way that we put it. Okay, so wall there, then bunk beds, wall, then bunk beds there, and then a wall there, bunk beds there, and then a wall there, bunk beds, wall, bunk bed, wall, bed, wall, bed, wall, bed, wall, bed, wall, bed, wall, and then a bed, and it's done. Very, very repetitive. Obviously you just do all this on the walls and stuff, or you can just make this room look completely different. It's up to you. But it was a rest area for like the engineers and stuff, so make sure it is some form of a rest area. Just you don't have to do it exactly like I have. Here we go. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, it actually might have been Deviel that designed this room. I can't remember, or if we did it together. But yeah, that's it. That deck is done. So we'll be on to part 11 next. And yeah, we've only got 3 parts left. So every deck now, the decks will be done fully in one video. There's going to be no more split decks. So, that's that. That's part 10 over with. I hope you managed to follow along okay and you're liking the way that the ship's looking. Yeah, I'll catch you in part 11. Thank you for watching.